Why hello there, this is Jack the Whatifer, and today, me and Phantom Duo are going to be doing What If Issei Was the Reincarnation of Gojo? I planned on doing this on my own, but Phantom Duo helped me with where to start off the ships and stuff like that. Yes, it's going to be a harem. What do you expect from Gojo? And also, if you're asking where, what if Izuku wasn't Demon Slayer but became an Upper Moon? Me and Yobi have figured it out. Like, we're going to record it, but I need to wait for Yobi to come back, cause he said he wanted to do the serious parts, like the Izuku being mad at humanity, and for the people that betrayed him and stuff like that. We're going to be doing that. He wants to do that, and I wanted to do it on my own, but he wants to join in. So yeah. Anyways, until Yobi comes back, we're going to be recording this. And what if Izuku was in The Walking Dead Part 2? Yes, it's going to be coming out after this. Don't worry about it. So where we begin, where we last left off, is basically with Izuku, or not Izuku, Issei. All right. He basically just left his grave, that Asya dug for him, as he basically went towards his parents' house, thinking that his parents would support him and would keep him inside their house because he has nowhere to go. All right, as he basically went there, and he basically reached the house as his like home sweet home. As he was about to go ahead and knock on the doorbell, as he heard laughing from the inside, as he basically was curious, as he went in, as he basically snuck outside near near the open window to hear everything, like tattletale on what was happening. As Issei's father and mother, they were laughing. They were saying, "Oh, look! They thank God that we got rid of that Issei, of Issei, because he was using sure a lot of money on hentai and porn, and also he was such a pathetic son, and we thought that he has a low potential and to stop being perverted, but he went up and raped Rias." So he deserved that, and because of Issei being gone, we got a lot more money now to spare. While laughing and drinking beer to celebrate, as Issei was mad, literally, for what they did or what they were saying. As he's like, they got to my parents too. Huh? I guess nobody believes in me anymore. As he's like, well, I guess I have to set out on my own. As then he remembered, oh wait, I probably should get that blindfold since Gojo told me to get it, or I'll be chased around by a mob of girls every second of every day of my life. As he basically went towards a shop, okay, that sold the exact blindfold, but it was like costing around $1,000. As he went towards the female cashier, as he basically is like, could I get this blindfold, please? As don't judge like the $1,000, okay? Let's just say it is a really rare kind of blindfold, because let's just say Jujutsu Kaisen actually exists in this, but and also
You could
that is
just,
only one of its kind.
hey Jeff, you could just say about the texture of the blindfold.
Oh yeah, we could
That's why it could be
we could.
priced a lot.
Yeah, let's just say the blindfold is made out of a rare silk, and that is really, really expensive and stuff like that. To which he basically put it on the counter. Alright, scratch what I said about the Jujutsu Kaisen or existing in the fucking DxD universe. Alright, as he basically is like, "Can I have this blindfold, please?" As she's like, "Yes, it costs around $1,000. Please give me your money, sir." As he's like, all right." As he basically gave her the money, as she basically put the blindfold in the bag, as or like in a small box in a bag. As she's like, "All right, here you." Before then, she stopped when she looked at Issei and blushed heavily. She's like, there's no need to pay. You can have your money. Just give me your phone number instead." To which Issei is like, okay. To which basically, let's just say he gave her his old phone number from his destroyed phone. All right. As he got the blindfold, as he put it on, he's like, "Sweet, I look exactly like Gojo Sensei." As he's like, "All right, time to head out and set and just look around, I guess, since I have nothing better to do." As he started going around the area, all right. But this exact area was the area he met Raynare in. As as he basically kept on getting like flash images or flashbacks of him and Raynare on the date, you know, how they were having fun, how he bought that necklace, how they ate at that restaurant, how they went and watched the movie and stuff like that. Alright, I know the movie part isn't even in the canon. Let's just say I added it, alright? The movie part. So he basically kept on getting these flashbacks of Raynare, and he basically thought Raynare actually gave me some happy memories before she killed me, but Rias killed me while framing me, making me have bad memories. The Raynare and Rias are the exact opposite. To which he basically was rethinking his choices about killing Raynare. As, uh, by the way, hint: she isn't dead. He thinks she's dead, but she's not. As you know, Issei, alright, he basically went towards the pond area where he met Raynare, where Raynare supposedly killed him. As you know, he basically also remembered something. After he supposedly almost died or was on the verge of death, Rias came and saved him. To which he's like, wait, how would she know that I would be on the verge of death? Unless she. To which Issei got mad. He's like, she waited for me to be on the verge of death to act like a hero, then use me for my old power, just to get out of the stupid marriage, then give the power to somebody else. You know, as he basically was getting angrier and angrier, as he's like, "Alright, alright, calm down, calm down. I'm going to think of a plan to get my revenge." As he basically thought of he was thinking of the plan. Alright, let me tell you guys the plan. First, he's going to become a teacher. Second, he's going to make Reese and the others have feelings for him, and also make them fall in love with him. Third, he's going to act like he's their hero and he's on their side. Then he's going to betray them, crush them, and tell them how pathetic they are, and actually reveal who he actually is towards them. As to basically make them feel crushed and feel the same way he did after what they did to him. So Issei basically was smirking a little bit evilly at that. It's like, that is a very good plan, but I have to act really natural and show no bad emotions because they can sense emotions. As you know, a crow was basically cawing around the area. All right, as this crow basically was Raynare. Yes, this crow is Raynare. Let me tell you, flashback.
So, Jack, can I, Jeff, can I explain it?
Yes, you can.
Okay, so basically, in the flashback that Jeff was about to go to, Raynare actually had a special ability, which Jeff can explain to you. How does she have a special ability?
She basically, let's just say that everybody, alright, from the fallen angel side has a special ability. Like Akano has her lightning, Rias has her power of destruction, like that. You know, everybody has their own special power. Raynare's is that she has the ability to turn to a crow and the ability to go as fast as a crow. She can talk to crows. She can eat seeds and she can also eat dead people as well. Because I'm pretty sure it's crows and another type of bird that eat dead people. I forgot that bird's name, but anyways. So Raynare, alright, before she died, okay, or supposedly died like in canon, okay, the Yuma form, she actually, she was actually telling Issei that she actually loved him and stuff like that. But Reese is like, she's all doing this all to fool you, in order to kill you like that. To Issei, all right, he didn't want to do it this time. Instead of Rias, he actually didn't do it. So Rias basically came in and she's like, "Alright, fallen angel Raynare, you are hereby executed for your crimes." As she basically put up the power of destruction, as Raynare thought of a plan quickly to escape. Okay, as let's just say, once Rias fired the power of destruction, Rainier pulled out three feathers, or like a couple of feathers on the ground, okay, so that it could be realistic that she died, but she turned into a crow and escaped without anybody noticing. So yeah, and that's the end of the flashback. So let's just see that Issei, once he was looking at the place, okay, he saw the flashback of Rainier killing him, but once Rainier left, he didn't see it clearly, okay, once he was dying, but Rainier actually shed a tear once he basically was dying. When she left, she basically was shedding a tear because she actually loved Issei. So yeah, to which Issei basically smiled a little bit, is like, huh, I wish I could see Raynare again. Him thinking that, as a crow basically came on Issei's shoulder, as Issei looks on his right shoulder, is like, oh, hey there, little guy. Wait, hold on. As he basically pulls the crow a little bit up, as he sees it's a female, he's like, oh, sorry, you're alright, sorry. Hey there, little fella. You want to come back with me? To which the crow basically caught again while nodding, because let's just say Issei thought that this crow actually liked his pure nature. Actually, animals love Issei now since he's Gojo. But anyways, as he basically went back
So
towards,
animals love Issei now.
yes, because of his pure nature and the vibe he gives off. Like, he gives off a kind vibe, a
Not all the
kind
time.
but powerful vibe. To which Issei basically is like, where do I stay? I can't stay in my parents' house, cause that's an obvious no. I can't go back to the ORC, because I'm literally going to kill them the minute I see them. Like right now, because I'm in a really bad mood. Ooh, yeah, I know. As he basically started going towards his parents' old apartment. Okay, let me explain. Issei and his parents, before, or in middle school, they didn't live in the same house. Alright, they lived in an apartment complex, and that's how he met Irina. Actually, they were living in an apartment complex next to Irina's. So Issei, alright, he basically.
Jeff, before you continue, I'm gonna say something. This is not like canon. Jeff and me just came up with this.
Yes.
The apartment thing, we just came up with it. This is not like canon.
Alright. So Issei, alright, he basically went and let's just say, how do they still have the apartment even though they left it? Issei's father pays the bills without looking at what the bills actually are. So, because we're going to make his father a little bit more stupid than in canon.
Basically, an idiot. His
Yes.
father's an idiot.
Yes. So let's just say that Issei, alright, he basically, how should I say this? He went towards the apartment and saw the apartment was filled with insects, was filled with mold and dust and all of that. To which Issei basically closed the door, okay, then reopened it with him wearing the Levi cleaning outfit. This is like, alright, time to do this. As he puts the crow on like a shelf, he's like, you stay there. I'm gonna do all of this. As he basically started cleaning the whole house, and the insects, he literally just took out his shoe and started beating every single one of them to death.
I thought he was gonna do something with his curse energy, but geez, that was close.
Yeah. Anyways, so Issei, alright, he cleaned up the house, but there are some mold stains on the window and stuff like that, as he needed some Windex. But if you're asking how did he clean the dust with the dust cleaner, the mold on the ground and the walls, he just cleaned it with some cleaning soap and a sponge, okay, and some water. But he cannot clean the mold on the window because it will make it scratch the window and stuff like that. To which he's like, I need some Windex, as he's like, all right, you stay here. I'm going to be right back in 5 minutes, okay? Tushino the crow nodded as Issei left and came back after 5 minutes with Windex. As he went towards the windows and started cleaning them, while also cleaning the rest of the house, like in the bathroom and in the kitchen and all of that. Tuchini, he's like, whew, and I'm done. All right. Uh, hey there, little fella. Guess what I got you? Tuchino, he's like, yep, I got you a cage and some seeds. Tuchino, he basically put the cage and some seeds basically in the cage as he's like, alright, you can hop on in. As Raynare wanted to play the role of a crow until the time was right. Alright. As she basically went in there and started eating the seeds while Issei just closed the door of the cage. As like, I'm tired. I'm just going to go to bed. As Issei went to bed while yawning as well. As he basically fell asleep. As Raynare, okay, she was sensing that Issei finally fell asleep, as she basically opened the cage and closed it, or like she left the cage and closed the cage behind her, as she basically transformed into her fallen angel self. As she's like, alright, time to be with my Issei, or with my darling. As she basically saw Issei asleep, as you know, she basically went ahead and lied next to him, sleeping as well. As the next day, okay, Issei woke up and he basically tried to get up, but he saw that one of his hands was on something squishy. All right,
Oh no.
as he basically removed the blanket with his other hand, and saw that he has his hand on Raynare's butt. Did you know Raynare's like,
Oh.
easy like that, basically while being asleep. Tushino is like, wait, Raynare? How are you here like that? Tushino, she basically clinged on to him even tighter. She's like, kimochi, basically, while licking her lips while in her sleep. As he says like, wake up, you sexy bitch. Tuchino, he basically went ahead and punched her in the head, or bonked her in the head. Whoever gets that reference deserves a cookie. I know you know a Phantom, but whoever gets that reference deserves a cookie. As Raynare basically woke up, alright, as she like was staring at Issei, she's just staring at him. As Issei's like, Earth to Raynare, hello. Tushino, Raynare's like, darling, while hugging him like that. Tushino, she's like, I thought you wouldn't come back. I thought you we're going to stay with those bitches, and like that. To which Issei basically is like, shh, don't worry, I won't ever go back to them. Let me tell you what happened, and why I look like this. Tuchino, he basically told her, except the meaning of Satoru Gojo, he just told her that he unlocked his true power better than any secret gear. And Raynare wanted to go ahead and just fly out of the window and kill them and come back and do the Devil's Tango with Issei. But Issei's like,
Mm.
not right now, all right, not right now. But I have a plan to crush them the same way they crushed me. Dude, he told her the plan that I told you guys, and she smirked evilly. She's like, That is a perfect plan to crush them, or to crush their measly little hearts and their measly brains, or like pathetic brains. To which she basically went ahead. She's like, and as a for reward, she's like, chew, smooch, kissed him. All right. She basically confessed to him. I'm not good with confessions. You can do it.
Me?
Yes, you. Who else is here? Danny Phantom.
Okay, listen, I am pretty much as worse as you. You want me to actually try it?
You know what? No, 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 no. You just say she confesses it, or she confesses, and Issei kisses back, and but they didn't do the devil's tango because they just not confess. You don't do the devil's tango immediately. It's a rule.
Jeff,
So
I pretty much I am worse than you at doing confessions.
meh. All right. So let's just say Issei. All right. He basically said, "All right, I have to get up. I have class. I have to teach a class in about 10 minutes." Tishino Reiner's like, "Wait, since when did you become a teacher? You're younger than me, and you're even younger than Rias. Than Bias. Wow." Than Bias and
Yes.
Bias and Akuno. Tuchino, Issa's like, but I do look 25, don't I? Tuchino, she says, yeah, you do. Tuch, Issa's like, and there's your answer. Tuchino's like, alright, I'ma change. Tuchino, he changed it in front of Raynare, as she got a nosebleed from his body, and also she got, just imagine Yamato and Kakashi's nosebleed combined. Okay, as she fell unconscious when she saw Issei, what's down there. As the final thought before she fell unconscious was, that is big. That is monstrous. I don't even think that will fit inside me when the time comes. Hehe, comes. Anyways,
Oh.
as Issei,
Oh.
as Issei basically goes to school, wearing the blindfold and the attire that Gojo wears. As the class basically were murmuring or talking to themselves really loudly, making a lot of noise. As Issei walked to, or as Issei, all right, he was walking towards the school. As the girls and the boys, they were basically saying, "Oh, who's that? He looks hot. I wonder what he will, how he is in bed like that." And the boys are like, "Oh, great, another pretty boy, but he does look older though. He might be a teacher. We still have a chance." You know, as Issei basically is like, "Yare yare," does it?
Yeah.
He's like, "I can't believe I was one of those people back then." As he basically kept walking towards his class to teach, but he had this bag of snacks that he got, the limited time snacks or sweets. As I what
Jeff, do you want me to do this one?
Yes, you can go ahead and do it.
Okay, so like Jeff said, he basically had a bag of snacks. Which snacks do you want it to be?
The same snacks that Gojo had in episode 1 or episode 2.
Okay. Alright. So then we see a white haired little girl who sees Issei with the snacks on his. It was in a bag, right? Okay.
Yes, it was on the back.
Then when this girl sees Issei with the bag, she goes straight at him, full on, trying to attack him to take his candy bag.
To take the
So
candy. To take the
when
candy
when
away.
okay, to take the candy away, but when Issei saw that, he just took another route to get away from her, which was basically an alleyway.
Uh-huh.
When he did that,
And Konako thought that he was stupid for going that way, and she thought that she would corner him and knock him out and remove his memory and take away the snacks. But then, once they went into the alleyway, You can continue now. I'm sorry for cutting off.
No, you can continue if you want. It
No,
doesn't
no, no,
really.
you can
I
continue.
don't really mind it.
Alright, so Issei basically he turned the corner towards the alleyway. As Kodoko's like, I'm going to get their snacks one way or another, those snacks one way or another. As she basically turned the corner and saw that Issei wasn't there. As Issei was now inside the school building walking, as he's like, phew, thank goodness for my speed, or I would have been toast. Literal toast. As he basically walked inside his class, class 3 or 2B, Issei's class. As everybody
Hmm.
was talking among themselves, really loudly and stuff like that, as Issei basically clapped his hands, is like, alright, everybody, can I have your attention? As nobody was paying attention. As he basically got out a huge ruler, as he started, to beat it on the table, as loud as he can. As everybody started getting afraid of the noise, as they looked to the front and saw a white-haired guy with a blindfold that looks 25 years old, banging the table with a ruler. As they all shut up. As he says, like, perfect. All right, everybody, my name is Satoru Gojo, and I'll be your new teacher for the year. I'm sorry that your old teacher died from cancer, but yeah, I'm going to be taking this place. As if you want, you can ask any questions. Tuchino, one of the girls is like, "Are you single?" Tuchino is like, "No, I am not." Tuchino, they're like, "Aww." Tuchino, one of the boys are like, "Hey, what size are your girlfriend's boobies?" She basically looked at him with an unamused face and a frown. He's like, "It's none of your concern." To which they basically got scared from Gojo, like the boys, as the girls are basically they're like, "What's on? Can we see what's under your blindfold?" To which he's like, "I'll show you after class, but now we have to pay attention." To which then, he went on about class, as he basically started teaching about mathematics and stuff because let's just say he inherited Gojo's intelligence and teaching as well. As he basically finished teaching them, as he's like, "All right, we're going to have a quiz. If you answer it correctly, you're going to see what's under my blindfold." To which to which the girls are like, "Yes, we will do this." With utter determination, even greater than Izuku's in the manga, or even greater than Gon's and Hikir was. So yeah, to which the Izuku or Gojo or Issei was like, "All right, first question. What is e to the times of two pi square?" Did you know one of them answered, yeah, blah blah blah, because I forgot it myself. All right, and he's like,
Uh,
correct. All right, now let's get on with the rest. As he answered the rest, as the girls answered the rest, as he's like, all right, the you won the quiz, but now boys, if you can answer this one question, you won't get any homework, and you won't get any homework, but you will get a special, or no, instead of no homework, just you will get a special prize. Did you know the boys? They're like, yes, we all right. Oh, we will do this. Like one half of the boys, the other half not interested because they thought the prize was like a candy or something, something cheap. As like, all right, what is the biggest boob size? To which, the boy, to which all the boys they're like, I. To which he's like, okay, that is correct. To which, he's like, all right, girls, here's your prize. To which, he removed one of his blindfold, like half of his blindfold, revealing one of his eyes, basically showing it to the girls. That photo where he reveals one of his eyes from his blindfold. Yep, That's what happens, and the girls just get a. Just imagine Iruka Sensei. All of them get the same nosebleed as Iruka Sensei. As he says, "All right, for you boys, here you go." As he handed them all different copies of Ichi Paradise. As you know, the boys are like, "Thank you, Sensei," basically like that. As once they all held it and started reading it, he basically took out his phone, was like, while taking almost 1,000 pictures. He's like, "Well, you just got framed, Maji, or you just got caught in 4K, Maji." Tuchino, they're like, "Huh? Caught in 4K? What do you mean?" Tuchino, he basically shows the pictures of them with Ichi Paradise. Is like, if you don't do your homework, or if one of your homeworks are missing, this will get posted all around the school and to the principal. Tuchino, they basically shivered, or they basically got angry. They're like, "God damn you, Sensei!" Tuchino, he basically is like, hee hee. Tuchino, Izuku, Issei, alright. He's like, "Are you then, class? That's the end." As you know, lunchtime was up, as he basically went to the cafeteria, as he went ahead and grabbed a tray with hamburger and some juice, as he went down and sat in a table alone. As you know, let's just say the people from his class and some teachers that sat down with him, and they started talking, eating and stuff like that, having a great time. As then the bell rang, we aren't doing Konoko as the ship, all right? For you guys who like Jack doing Konoko ships, I'm not doing it here. I'm sorry. As you know,
Yeah,
Issei, all
sorry.
right. Issei had free time up until the last period. So in the free time, he basically was on his phone or just watching horror movies on his phone to increase his curse energy with what do you call it, with the teddy. Like but this time, instead of it being a teddy, it's actually a shock wrist, like something on his wrist that if it detects any negative emotions, it sends like around 100, like 10,000 volts around his body. So yeah, to
You
which then,
just
huh?
you just came up with that right now, didn't you?
Yes. As Issei, alright, he basically went towards his last period. It was the same class because he teaches two subjects. He teaches what do you call it, PE, and he also teaches mathematics. So Issei basically was like, "All right, everybody, 100 laps, let's go." Tuchino, they basically they're like, "100 laps, we're going to die." Tuchino, Issei's like, "Nope, I can do it easily." Tuchino, they're like, "All right, show us." Tuchino, he was doing it pretty easily. He did 100. He's like, "All right, now you do it." As they basically were jaw dropped a little bit that he can do 100 laps around the football field, as they started doing 100 laps as well, as their bodies were literally almost broken. As he says, like, "All right, everybody, next we're going to be doing some football. Who's up for it?" As the boys literally just regained all their energy and their bodies stopped being broken. They're like, "We want to play." Tucci, he's like, "All right, here you go." And the girls, you can have basketball. Tuchino, they basically played some football and basketball. The boys, team won against team two, 5-2, and the girls basketball team number two won against number one by 16 points to 15. So yeah, to which Issei is like, "Alrighty then, class, can I have your attention before you all go home?" Tuchino, they're like, "What is it? What is this, Sensei?" Tuchino is like, "Well, next month we're going to have a trip to Tokyo." Tuchino, the class, they're like, they basically were happy. They're like, "Tokyo, Tokyo, Tokyo. We love Tokyo." Basically, and one of the students basically was really excited to go to Tokyo because of the manga, the biggest manga company is located in Tokyo, and the girl and a random girl from the class was excited because the best designer clothing company in Japan is located in Tokyo, and the fat guy in the back, alright, that didn't play any sports, is like, I like Tokyo because it has the best sushi and the best pizza and the best ramen there. Tuchino, he's like, he's like, Sensei, will we get to eat on the field trip? Tuch, Satoru, Gojo, or Issa looks at him like with a chibi face, is like, eh? What type of question is that? Of course you will eat. Tuchino, he basically started drooling at the sight, at the imagination of sushi. And that's where we're going to end the what if. Thank you guys for watching. Haha, you thought we were going to end it here, but there's one more scene that we have to add. As you know, as Konako went back to the ORC, as she basically went to Rias, okay, as she saw Rias and Mark kissing, as you know, Konako's like, Bucho, I have something to tell you. Tuchino, she's like, all right, yeah, Mark, you can go wash up or clean up. To which, Mark basically nodded as he basically left. As Reese is like, yes, what is it, Konako? To which, she's like, well, you know that new teacher, Satoru Gojo, that joined recently today? To which, she's like, yes, why are you asking? To which, she's like, he, once I was chasing him because he has the limited time sweets. He basically went to an alleyway, and I thought I would catch him easily, or he went to the alleyway, but he somehow disappeared, and my senses told me that he appeared inside the school. To Reese is like, that is strange. As you know, she looked outside the window. She's like, she looked outside the window and saw Satoru Gojo walking home. She's like, yes, who are you, Satoru Gojo? And now we're going to end it for real. Thank you guys for watching. Remember, like, share, and subscribe. Do whatever the fuck you want. Subscribe to Phantom Duo, or show him some love, or I won't show you any love at all.
No.
Anyways, see you
Oh
guys
gosh.
next time on Jeff the Whatifer, and remember, go to sleep.